they are really loving the game and put a lot of time to play it, learn it, and see it. It looks like Rodri had a really late start, or is it like we have a desync of the two runners? I'm not sure, but because I see Drifter, I think we have a despawn. Yeah, I think they started at the same time. Everything is fine. Just watch it different. So we have the intro stage again. Intro stage has no RNG. Very important to just use the dash. The good thing about Mega Man X2 is that we have already the dash ability. Mega Man X1 we have to go for it, and here we have it already, the dash ability. So we have from the beginning on a very fast game, and like I said, if you do the fights and the ending fight, the CFO fight correctly, you will not have any RNG and just straightforward. No problem for both. Same time killing him. Yeah, Crisco. I talked a lot. You can also talk if you want.
Still hoping that you'll talk a lot during my next race. Full German. That's what I want.
No, I will not talk only German. Nobody will understand German. If everybody would understand German in that chat, okay, of course. Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, Drifter got caught up by the second barricade, I think, when he started out the intro, so that put him a tiny bit behind. He probably would have had the same intro finish time if not for that.
Yeah,
so these guys are still pretty close.
Yeah, it's like in the beginning, I think there's no, even there would be when they would have a bad intro stage, there would be only a 1 or 2 second difference. But yeah, Sponge will directly change everything. Good pattern, bad pattern. The weather pattern, like we directly have the situation if we have a time difference, a second difference, like in the beginning, according if somebody makes Sponge angry and the other one has a good pattern, for example. And like Justin already said, the first 2 weather patterns in Sponge are always the same, and after that it can change to rain, to clear weather, or to sun. Depends on which part we are. Like third pattern can be clean, sun or rain, and the fourth can be rain or sun. And looks like Rodri had door
for
239
and 41 for Drifter.
Yep, correct.
Who gets the God Sponge? We're gonna see.
Game tapes just said something in German. Don't be offended, people, when we have German people here. We are not all bad. So we have the same pattern. That's really interesting. Drifter and Rodri got directly the climbing situation, and looks like Drifter has the much better. Yeah, he has the much better pattern, so he could finish him off before he get angry. To understand, he's getting angry in a special part when you have a special part of HP, when you're damaging Sponge under that. I think it's 10 HP, I'm not sure exactly. He will start to get angry, and you try to kill him when he's going up, because every time when he's touching then the ground, or is on the ground, he will get angry when you damage him in that moment. So that's why they always try to wait if he's going up, so they don't lose 9 seconds like Rodri did.
As far as I can tell, that's about how much Drifter is ahead. Drifter had a 37 TP, and Rodri had a 48.
We're coming to Gator. According to to Mega Man X1, the Mega Man X2 game is much more technical. There are much more weapon uses. There are much more like you use a lot of weapon swaps and weapon changes, and to learn Mega Man X, you need to learn a lot of technical things to speedrun that game in a good way. And both of them got already the weapon capsule, and it's always the same. Like most important thing is like to use the chain as much often as possible in Real Gator. And there are 3 ways to get the heart right now, what you see in Drifter. Drifter just went for the damage of the small tank. There are 2 more ways. You can use the charge chain to get it. And you also can wait for the damage of the robot from down. Depends what is the best. The fastest way is, of course, when the robot comes, the mech comes and damages you. That's the fastest way to get the heart there. The intention from the designers of Mega Man X was to use there the rushing burner to make a revisit. But of course, speedrunning does not mean casual play. And you try, of course, to get everything in the correct way.
Yeah, this particular route doesn't allow us to have speedrunner this early, so it's either Dino Tank or Chain or get damaged by the mech. What's your preferred method to get that Heart Berlin?
I'm still using the tank because the tank is, let's say, the least riskiest situation. Because you get the damage and you have enough time to jump over the spikes. With the mech, you need a precise jump in the moment when you get hit. Like you have to jump from the ladder, and the charge chain can be, if you're making the wrong timing, can be also like you die in the spikes. It looks like both had really problems with Gator.
I think they both got about maybe 3 chains off the first time before Gator dived. So no sweet infinite chain combos for these guys.
Yeah, it's like tricky. In according to what I learned, it's like Gator has like typical behind hitbox. Like you try to hit him in the moment when he's leaning forward, but if you're doing it too early or too late, he can dive or he can be invincible. So the designers make it like every time when you hit Gator, he dives directly. So it's really tricky and not easy to learn to get a one cycle Gator kill. That means you are always hitting him in the right moment, so he can never dive. And yeah, that's not so easy to learn. That's why I said Mega Man X2 is really technical game. You have to do a lot of things to correct to speedrun it on a high level at least. So it looks like Drifter got the sub tank, getting for the climb. Another very technical stage, this time vertical up and not from left to right. So you try to climb out of the volcano. If you're not fast enough, you will get crushed by the lava, what can be really annoying because yeah, you will die normally after 2 hits. But
and that's a time loss, and you don't want that.
Yeah, of course. Every death is a big time loss. And there are also a lot of spikes on many stages, what can be also causing a quick kill. But yeah, if you're speedrunning, you always have to try to take some risk. In the Gator stage, for example, you have to be, if you want to be really fast, you try to get the chain as fast as possible after the capsule, and if you are doing a miss input, you directly die into the spikes. That's the risk of a speedrunner. And the Drifter fighting right now, Flamestack, with dash lemons. Stack third means like you have two choices, of course. He's using the dash lemons, staying on the ground. He's doing that, what you see, because of Rodry. You hope that Flamestack is using firebolts, because in the firebolt situation you can hit him faster, and in that case also kill him faster. The other technique, the older technique, is that you climb with him together up and use always the dash lemons to kill him. But if you have a really good RNG pattern and Stack is using some firebolts, it would be faster to not jump and to kill him. I also know that there are some who do a mixture, like they first climb with them and then they stay on the ground. Whatever everybody prefers. We have
In
still
about a 25-second lead for Drifter. We had a
Mm.
902 kill for him, and then a 927 kill for Rodri. So go Drifter, go.
Please air bomb. Which question? Which stage do you mean the hardest tricks? I would say every stage has really hard tricks. Like hardest trick in Centipede. What would you say, Crisco?
Speed burner to that tank on the first try has always been hard for me. Also, I haven't really learned how to do the one shot on chop register like Drifter's about to show us. So for me personally, those two. Oh, well,
Didn't
Drifter.
get it. Didn't get it. Didn't get it.
I had faith in him. I
Yeah,
thought he'd pull it off.
It could be also that these two runners are a little bit nervous because they both know that they are very close to each other and they know that every mistake can be a problem.
See if
But
Rodri makes up a little time here.
yeah, let's see if he gets the one cycle chain. That means you directly hit the chain with the big. No, he didn't get it, but he had the second try.
Pretty quick though.
Yeah, it is like with a charged chain, you can directly kill this sword. And what you also try when you fall down there in the centipede is to avoid the alarms that these blocks, what you saw, these bubble blocks, go slow and not fast. Every time when you hit the alarm, the bubble blocks go faster, and you want to avoid that this radar, what is going there in that room, is not hitting you, because then this what is his name called? This mini boss?
The second one?
Yeah.
Raider Killer is his
the
name.
Raider Killer. That the Raider Killer is not getting when you get touched by the radar, the Raider Killer is getting an upgrade, and he can get maximum 2 upgrades when you get twice a radar, and that makes him stronger from his attacks. So Drifter had like 2 tailspins, but he didn't get the tailspin glitch. And Rodry got the tailspin glitch. He's using it in a different way. He's using it from the front. The tailspin glitch means you have the possibility to continue attacking Centipede because he cannot go out of his move from his tailspin. Tailspin means these small things on his back and then rotating around. And we call that tailspin glitch because he cannot change anymore his pattern, because we don't allow him of our movements. So we have a close race again because
Rodri made up a bunch of time. 12-11 kill for Drifter, 12-18 for Rodri. So it's maybe about 20 seconds-ish. 15, 17, 20 seconds. He made up. Very close race.
Very nice. Good job by Rodri. Getting, of course, that's the luck thing. There are 2 really big luck situations in that game. This is Sponge in the beginning, via Sponge, that he's doing the right pattern. And of course Centipede, that he's doing very fast the tailspin. And you saw right now how much difference it makes to get good RNG and bad RNG, since Drifter had good RNG, but he couldn't get the tailspin. And Rodri got the tailspin and couldn't use it. Could use it. In that case, he could make some time. And what you see, both of the runners right now, they are skipping this boss. It is only possible with the rushing burner. And if you would not have the rushing burner, you would have to kill this, I would say, fish eye thing. And yeah, because you're using the rushing burner in the right moment, you can actually skip that boss because you're faster than the cam. I don't know if it's like the Dillo skip in Mega Man X1, but it has some kind of similarities that you're tricking the cam of the game. And
14-12 for Drifter.
And Rodri,
not far behind.
Yeah, 14-19. This boss normally has no RNG, like Justin said in the race before. If you're doing it correctly, Drifter is using only the mines, and Rodri is going directly for another way. Okay, So Drifter is using a different technique. Got him.
See, that has a 51 kill.
And Rodry has a 56 kill. So continue a little bit. I have to watch the chat. There was something.
Alright, on to the next stage, Overdrive Ostrich. Get to ride that sweet jet bike.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully not crash it.
Yeah, the crashing bikes. The crashing bikes. Also, what you have to know from Ostrich is when you are reaching later the two ledges, don't jump if you try to learn that game, if you want to start to learn that game, because jumping makes you crash the bike. You just have to wait that he's hopping from alone.
You just gotta hold dash and just ride off the edge.
Correct, and use the shoot button to bring the ledges down. In the beginning of the big ledge, you at least need six dash shots to bring it down. It can be 6, 7, or 8. And
those smaller ones, you only need 3 shots.
Correct. Drifter having some problems with the heart. Got it in the end.
Oh,
Rodry also.
too.
Yeah, but he got in the second try, and it looks like we have only a 4-second difference.
It's a good race.
I hope the chat enjoys it. Like I said before, both have a very close PB, and that normally shows that they can be also having a very close race. You never know what happens in a race, but small difference can change who will we win or who will we lose in the end. Links. Don't say it in Spanish, Link. Say it in English so everybody understands what you mean. Not so sexual, please. So we have the ostrich fight, and let's see if they go for the normal.
Will we see any lemons?
The crystal. What is also you have to know is that ostrich normally jumps higher than you, so you always try to be in a higher position than ostrich. If you are not in a higher position than him, like you are in the upper part of the ledge and he's in the down part, he could jump so high that you cannot get him when he's using the sonic slicer. So he jumps higher than you. That's why you always try to be on a higher part than him on these ledges. And we have a really close race.
Yeah, I think there's only a 3-second difference between the two of them at this point.
A tight race, yeah.
Thick, solid, tight race.
Okay, now comes for me also, I would say, many technical aspects on that stage. We have the thing here, what you see, what Drifter is trying. He tries to grab the ledge there, even when he's not grabbing it. It's like you have to jump from a part where there is no ledge, even when there is a ledge. It's like a little bit tricky to get up there. And the same here, you use it's called like the slope jump to be high enough to get the ledge there up to get the sub tank. Normally the same, like you have, if you would not have all these tricks what you right now see, you would have to go a longer way to get all these items. And in that case, when you know these tricks, it's of course much easier to get these items instead of using the rushing burner from the other side and everything, what casual players have to do because they don't know what to do to get that items. And both in the bubble crab fight, here bubble crab can run away or stay. You always try to be over bubble crab to that he's always going for you, that he's always running into the wheels. So you always try to... Oh, we have almost a similar kill. It's like half a second, I would say. So again, you try that bubble crab always follows you, so you can always put the wheels into him, charge wheel and normal wheel. In that case, you can kill him very fast. We have I would say half a second of difference. That's not bad.
And that's all the way down from when Drifter had a 20-something second advantage earlier. It's pretty exciting when it gets close like this.
Yeah, it's like small things like the bike change, the RNG, like you see, small things can change who's in front and who's not in front. And same in Moth. We have the later, for example, the two mosquito fights. One can hop, the other one can shoot, the other one can make a big hop, the other one just fall down. That could also make later 2 or 3 seconds difference. And that's the good thing about races of Mega Man X. There is a lot of possibility, like RNG situations, that can change things. And that's why also many people like to watch races of the Mega Man X games, because it can change from 1 second to the other for the one runner or the other runner. Oh, Link said it on English. This race has me erect. That's what he said on Spanish. That's why I say he has to say it on English if he says something like that.
I think it'd be hard pressed to find somebody who disagrees.
Yeah, it's really hyping. And like I said, we have right now these two robots, and like Rodry had a perfect pattern. He just fall directly down, and Drifter the same. So they had the same pattern. But Rodry already made some time forward, like he's already faster. Don't know if Drifter had some problems earlier, but like it looks like Rodry is already like 3 or 4 seconds in front.
Drifter got a little caught up on the clearing of the blocks right before the capsule. He was a little slower on that than Rodry was, so he lost a little bit of time there.
And you try to kill the mosquitoes with the sonic slicer, because I think it's the fastest way to kill them, with a charge or with a normal slicer. And
You can also be a pro like me and use bubble strats, which who doesn't love the bubbles.
bubbles, but then you have to change again and to charge again, and you want to charge very fast the rushing burner to avoid these highway of mosquitoes what you saw. And Rodry, like the cocoon, the moth fight has 2 forms. It has the cocoon fight, and when he has a special time, like when he has a kind of a quarter of his HP, he goes into his butterfly form, and then you have to use, of course, more fire and rushing burner, what is his weakness, to kill him, and both made a good job. Like in the race before, you saw when Dois played, the moth makes a lot of damage, and you have to really try to avoid getting the damage from him, because then you can get killed very fast. What the fuck was that drift? I don't know what happened. What happened? I didn't saw it. Oh, very close, Rodry. Yeah, Rodry. Now we are entering the counter under stage 1. What is in the end having the fight of violin, and like I mentioned already before, there are many possibilities to kill these enemies who close the gap. There are the possibility to use the sonic slicer, what you see right now from Drifter and Rodry, and you can also use the silk shot to bring them out of order, and you try to kill them before they go up, because they can not only crush you when they close these doors, these climbing sections, they also create a lot of lag when they're doing that, and what you don't want is lag in that game, because that causes time, of course. And we have violin, what always starts with using the like creating the blocks, but what you don't want is of course when he's changing the blocks, but Rodry had the perfect pattern because the block directly went over Violin, and that's the perfect pattern because when he jumps, he can still got attacked. Let's see what Drifter gets. Drifter only got until now, the big hammer ball. So that creates, of course, a lot
Looks
of
like
lag.
no problems for Drifter in that violent fight. No blocks were made.
When we are talking about the violent fight, normally when you have all the items and heart and armor, it is not a problem to fight violent with a bubble crab shield. But since you can also play the low percent, you can have a lot of more problems with violent because less HP, more damage could be harder.
He's
But
even pretty rough in 100%, isn't he? When you have to fight him the first time.
No, depends. I mean, when you are playing 100%, of course, you try to kill him with the dash lemons, and that could be hard. But yeah, it is not impossible, I would say. It is, of course, hard to fight these counter-hunters, but we don't. The 100% category will not get, like, many people don't play it because it's annoying to play these counter-hunters. Even when you have the possibility to fight at least one counter-hunter with his weakness. But like 100%, nobody plays because any percent is the faster way, and you don't save so much time when you are using 100% because you only skip one last fight, and that's all. That's why everybody's going for the 100%, at least in the moment. And we see Roddy getting some double hits and just finished Sergis. And Drifter just started trying to get some double hits. The double hit is like a thing. You try to jump in the moment you're being in the jump animation when Sergis is near to you. In that case, you can hit him and double, like it's kind of a mechanic, what people found out. But Drifter didn't have the chance to make a double hit, so he just went for normal one hits. And it looks like Rodry is much more in front, I would say like 30-40 seconds.
Rodry got a 04 teleport, so we'll see what Drifter gets, and that'll tell us how far ahead he is. I think he called it. About 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm. And what you see now is, Roddy got a bonk, so he has to take some HP later. What you see right now from Roddy is like he's going for the bottom route. There are two ways to go for the special item. It could be the bottom route, what you're seeing right now, and using a technique what is called Neon Jump, but Roddy has some problems. Didn't get it until now he got it finally, to get the capsule. And like in the Mega Man X1, to get these special items, what is called Shoryuken, what you will see right now in the animation, you need all the hard tanks, you need all the sub tanks, and you have to enter the room of the capsule with full HP. Only then the capsule will spawn and gives you the item to kill the enemies fast. And Rodry has some problems with the highway, but he got some luck with a small HP drop, so he does not have to use a sub tank to use the Shoryuken. To explain everybody, to use this special item, Shoryuken, you need to be full HP. That means if you get damage, you cannot use the Shoryuken and you cannot kill the enemies with that technique.
I think Drifter might make up some time here. He had slightly less problems with his neons.
Yeah. But he has more problems.
Oh no, Drifter!
Oh, he had problems with the Shoryuken. He tried the Shoryuken to rush it. I saw it. And he didn't get the Shoryuken. And then he was too far in the right. So Agile just couldn't hit it directly. The good thing is like it is not such a big time loss because you directly spawn before the boss and then can kill him, but it was hard to see. Yeah, Agile can be a mess. Like if you buffer a Shoryuken, of course you will not fall into the spikes. The problem in the agile Shoryuken fight is like you have the gap in the middle, and if you don't kill him directly, normally you could be that you're landing in the middle and got spiked and you are dead. What you saw from Difter. There are two patterns what are the worst normally from agile. It is when he's getting angry red, then he's invincible, and the other one is he's going completely to the right and you Shoryuken in the air and land with the spikes. So we have again the boss rush, and Drifter is starting with Gator Fright. Couldn't Shoryuken him, has to wait that he's going up again. And as you can see also in Roddy's part, he's going for Bubble Crab, that you have the spikes up there, what there not have been in the normal fight. Oh, nice Shoryuken from Drifter. You have to understand that in the moment when you're using the Shoryuken input and you're using the Shoryuken animation, that you are invincible for everything. That means spikes, that means enemies, that means everything. So when you are using the Shoryuken, you cannot be attacked from nothing. And that's why you can make the Shoryuken in the bubble crab refight and not getting damaged, because you are invincible. Drifter just trolling a little bit with this special helmet armor thing. Yeah, the problem about the Mega Man X games is like the helmet item, I would say, is like really unuseful.
In this
Like,
game, you'll never use it for
yeah,
pretty much any reason.
Yeah, even in the third one, it's like the helmet. They made the helmet like an item to open blocks or finding secret passages, or like in the third one, finding secret items. But yeah, useless for speedrunners. Except of X1, where you need to do it for getting an item. Okay. So it looks like Rodry is ahead, but we will see. Everything can happen, especially in the last boss, in the last fight. But still a close race. How many Mavericks Rodry has? Is Snare the last for him already?
I'm not sure. If it's not the last one, he's probably only got like one more left after this. I'm pretty sure he's almost done with his boss rush.
You're right, Diego. Diego just said it is useful to have the helmet because it completes the armor and reduces the energy from the weapons. That's right, Diego. You got me.
You talking about this game?
No, it's like when you are having the armor and the helmet, you are reducing your using of the weapon. That means normally, for example, when you're using the rushing burner, you use 3 HP from the weapon, and when you are having the armor and the helmet, you are only using 1.5. Like you're using only 50%. So that means you have more weapon HP than before. You can use much more rushing burner and everything what you need.
And that's in this game.
That is in this game, correct.
I mean, I didn't know that. I knew it does that in other games. Like, I'm pretty sure it does that in X4 and maybe X5.
Nice Shoryuken from Drifter against Centipede. No, it's like, that's why you can use the rushing burner so much in Morph, because you have then completely upgraded, and then you can, like, you always use only half of the weapon energy what you normally have, and that's why you can use them so much. And Rodry getting to the last stage, Centipede beginning. Drifter cannot show you today. Don't worry, Drifter. It is like it is. No, plug one. The helmet is only in the combination of the armor, a weapon reduce item. And Rodri having some small problems to get the Shoyu against Zero, but no problem at the end.
Still manages to finish him off, so that's good.
Drifter just will start right now this stage, and we are coming in Roddy's game now to normally I would say the most annoying Sigma form, more than the virus, since he can be, this is also RNG, he can be teleporting directly, and he can be also using his neon bolts. Drifter having some problems, like
Not
he's
getting
using,
any health.
yeah.
All ammo drops for him.
And Roddy just finished Neo Sigma, Wolverine Sigma, like we say to him. Drifter just entering the door, and we have incoming Virus Sigma. Let's see if Roddy gets the Shoyu or not. Yeah, that's right, George. Oh, he got a damage, but he has at least the sub tank. He Shoyu'd him once, couldn't Shoyu him twice. Changes into chain, and we're finishing it off right now. And
And there you go.
36-14. GG, Roddy. You're right, by the way, George, that when you have the helmet, it's already reducing the weapon energy. That's right. I remember that when I talked about that you have reduced situation already when you have the helmet. Good job, Roddy. 36-14.
Congratulations, Rodri, on your second victory in this group.
And when we are recording about the PBs, that he has a 35-52, he's really close to his PB, and that's a good stuff in a race. So good job. Even when he had like problems with the Gator, that means he would PB if he wouldn't have the problems with the
It looks
Gator
like
fight.
that might have been a race PB for him too. Says RodryxarK improved their personal best by 16 seconds.
Nice. And Drifter had some problems, had not enough HP, and has to finish Wolverine Sigma, Neon Sigma, with his normal weakness. What is the Sonic Slicer? Got him right now. Wonderful. No sub-things. No, Diego. No sub-things. If he has sub-things, I would not know why he was not taking it. But I think he has no sub-things, because he already used them before. He has now to finish Virus Sigma with the chain. He hopes perhaps to get some HP, but what you see right now when you're fighting Virus Sigma on console is a big lag. So he gets a big HP. If he gets another big HP, perhaps he can even Shoryuken him. But it's always RNG and luck if Virus Sigma, what he's dropping, birds, tanks, or the small enemies. Some unlucky situation. Curses. And 38-33. Late splitter. Drifter is always a late splitter. I know that.
Drifter finishes on SRL with a time of 38:36.
But according to what I saw, it was a 38-33. GD Drifter, good job. Unlucky that you died in agile fight.
Well, where does that place us in the standings right now? RodryxarK will be 2-0. Drifter and Infinite Mystery currently 0-1. Tokyo DC2 has yet to race in this group. I hope we get to see him soon.
Mr. 32. It was a good race. It was a close race. It changed. It was definitely one of the closer races we saw until now in the tournament. And yeah, unlucky that Drifter had some bad luck with agile and also some problems in the stages, but yeah, that's what races make. You never know what comes. You never know what happens. It could be that you die. It could be that you have bad RNG or whatever. It happens. That are races and not PB attempts. But you made a good job both, and I hope everybody who's in the chat enjoyed this race between these two guys. Be sure to follow them, TheDrifter18 and RodryxarK. If you want to watch more Mega Man X, they are definitely playing mostly also Mega Man X games. So be sure to follow them and watch them next time when they are going for their PB attempts, or watch us here in the tournament when they are doing their next races.
Speaking of next races, do we have any other races coming up?
Xarg. Yeah, it is written like that, Winter Road, I think. Are there any more races tonight?
Anybody else trying to race? Beetle says up next FF1, so I'll take that as a no.
Final Fantasy 1?
Looks like we might be all done with X2 for tonight.
Yeah, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the race. Next one will be FF1. Final Fantasy 1 from Fiesel. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good rest who will go to sleep. Have a good morning who has to wake up. I don't know, whatever you have. And I hope you enjoyed our commentary and the race. And follow the schedule when there are the next races. There will be coming a bunch of races in the next days and weeks, since we have a lot of groups to play. And yeah, be sure to join us in the next time.
Hello, Drifter.
What's up?
Hey, Drifter. Want to say something?
I played badly.
Drifter, I was so excited for you when you had that 20-something second lead over Rodri.
I was on PB pace up until that Sigma 3 death.
Oh, you had been on PB pace, even with that gator.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, what did you feel in the moment when Agile made his move? Did you say fuck?
I missed my Shoryu input like 3 times, and I knew that like as soon as I got the last input, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna die.
You knew it? Okay. Yeah, it's bad, but yeah, that's the problem with these spikes in the middle. I guess many people who play that game already know that can happen a lot. But
yeah.
Well, did you know that you have been very close to Rodri the whole race? Like, do you watch the chat or whatever?
Yeah, I was watching the chat. Yeah, they're saying that we were pretty close there towards the end. I was like in the lead, I think, for most of the race. I don't know.
Yeah, you had been like 20 seconds in the lead, and then like it changed because of the tailspin. Like it was more closer because you got the tailspin and you just didn't get it, or
yeah, it was after Flamestag that you were 20 seconds in the lead, and then throughout the next stages he started catching up.
Yeah,
but it was a good race. I mean, unlucky in the situation, of course, with Agile, and then I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a good race, good feeling.
Yeah, it was good. Sigma screwed me over in the end, but
Virus Sigma.
How do you guys feel about your chances against one Tokyo DC2?
That's an easy win.
For somebody. It's an easy win.
Free SRL points for somebody.
Well.
By the way, hey Rodri, thanks for popping in.
Hi everybody. Thanks for all, guys. My English is so bad, so I can't speak so much. But thank you for the race.
Yeah, thank you. Good job.
Whenever you want, I can translate something if you want. If not, Rodri, you feel okay with your race? Did you have fine? Was it fine for you?
I was nervous because the race was very
Intense.
intense.
Like
Right.
you knew that your opponent is like very close to you from the PB, and that's why you have been nervous, or is it just a race because of race? Because it's a race.
Because of race.
Okay.
Because of
Normal.
race.
What
Were
about
you
Because-
you?
also nervous when you raced Infinite Mystery?
Yeah, he's always nervous, I think.
Yeah, always.
Nice. Rodri, you played like really well. You could PB, right? If you would have a better gator. Could it be?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
your
can
PB.
be, but Gator fuck it up.
Yeah, Gator is a mess. It was interesting to see you too when we commentated, because you both had problems at the same time with the Gator. Nobody got the one cycle. Both had like 3 or 4 cycle tries. That was interesting to see.
The race was like a mirror until CH3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
Was really
fear.
close. Was really close. Was a really close race, and yeah, that's what we want to see, and that's what everybody wants to see. So thank you very much to you two to show your skills, and I wish you a big luck for the next races
Thank
against Tokyo. Hopefully, he's not
you.
crashing you.
Against Tokyo.
I hope he's not crashing you too much. We will see it in the future.
Yeah, we'll see. I haven't seen Tokyo play X2 in quite some time, so he might be rusty.
Yeah,
Take
perhaps
advantage of the rust.
One could
Perhaps.
only hope.
Yeah.
Perhaps he's just taking Mega Man 3 and starts Mega Man 3 in the moment when you play.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah,
See
maybe
you
he'll
next tournament?
forfeit. Give me a free win.
We will see.
I need a
So
world record for the race with Tokyo.
yeah,
Yeah.
you have to get the 32 before him. uh,
Yeah.
like you have to get a 32 that he perhaps gets a little bit of pressure. But yeah, again, thanks guys for being part of that cool race, and hopefully you have good luck in your next races. And
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for-
thank you, and thanks to you for the commentaries.
Yeah.
we try our best. And now go to sleep, you two, right now.
Well, I have to go to work in like an hour or so.
Okay.
But I got a race with Infinite tomorrow, so you guys
Okay.
Neato.
Yeah.
gonna be around.
See you tomorrow then.
Okay, guys. Yeah. Have a good night. I also pop out. Be sure to watch all the tourney races, and thanks again, Fiesel, for giving us the chance on Speed Gaming to play the Mega Man X tournament. Good night from Berlin. Have fun, everybody.
Good night.
Bye. See ya. Good night.